Noon, March 24th, 1977. Shirley Vian Relford looks out the window and sees a man at the door. He says he's an investigator. In 90 minutes, she will be dead. But before that, she will do something that would save 3 little lives. Today, we're going to tell the story of the woman who faced BTK and turned terror into motherly love. Shirley was 24 years old. Brown hair, a shy smile, hands that were always busy. Neighbors called her Shirl, that young mom who was always running after her 3 kids. Stephanie was 8, Bud was 6, and the little one was only 5. 3 kids full of energy in a modest house on Hydraulic Street in Wichita, Kansas. What defined Shirley wasn't what she had, but what she gave. Even when she was sick, a nasty flu that kept her in bed, she never stopped being a mother. That March morning, feverish and exhausted, she still made cereal for the kids, made sure they were bundled up, and told them not to fight while she rested. Her dream was simple, to see her children grow up. She wanted Stephanie to become a teacher, Bud to play baseball, and the youngest to learn piano. She worked as a waitress on the night shift, came home tired, slept a few hours, and woke up to start the routine all over again. Her parents told her she deserved a break. Shirley would answer, "I'll rest when they're grown." On Wednesday, March 23rd, she worked until midnight. She got home at 12:40 a.m., checked to see if the kids were sleeping, took some flu medicine, and fell asleep. She woke up with a high fever. She called her boss. She wasn't going to be able to work that Thursday. She didn't know that call saved her life for 24 hours. And she didn't know that the man watching her through the window had killed 2 women before her. He chose, he planned, he waited. Dennis Rader, the BTK killer, bind, torture, kill, had been hunting for 6 years. He had already murdered 4 people, but Shirley would be different, because for the first time the monster would enter a house with living witnesses, 3 children who would see everything, and a mother who would do anything to protect them. 12:15. The doorbell rings. Shirley, still feverish, drags herself to the door. The man on the other side looks normal. Glasses, dress clothes, a clipboard in his hand. "Private investigator," he says. "I'm checking into a robbery in the area." She hesitates, but he's polite, professional. He has fake ID. Shirley opens the door. In 5 seconds, everything changes. He shoves the door hard, enters, and closes it behind him. He pulls a gun. Shirley backs away, her legs shaking. "The kids," she whispers. "Please, my kids." He looks around. Stephanie, Bud, and the little one are in the living room, frozen with fear. Rader smiles. "I'm not going to hurt them," he lies. "I just want money in the car. Cooperate, and you'll all walk away alive." Shirley knows he's lying. Something in his eyes screams danger. But she has 3 reasons to pretend she believes him. 3 children who need to survive. "I need to tie you up," he says. "Standard procedure." Shirley looks at her children. Stephanie is crying silently. Bud is holding his younger sister's hand. And then Shirley makes the decision that defines everything. "Go to your room," she says, with a trembling but firm voice. "Stay there. Stay quiet. Don't come out. No matter what you hear, don't come out." Stephanie wants to protest. She wants to stay with her mother, but Shirley looks into her daughter's eyes with an intensity that says it all. Obey and live. The children run to the bedroom. Rader doesn't care. He wants the mother. He forces her into her bedroom. He grabs curtains, wires, socks. He starts to tie her up. Shirley begs, "Why are you doing this? I have children." "I know," he replies. "That's why you're going to cooperate." For 90 minutes, Shirley Vian suffers through hell. Rader ties her up. He suffocates her. He tortures her. She fights. Scratches and bruises would show it later. But every time she thinks about screaming, she remembers the 3 children in the room next door. If she screams, they will come. If they come, they will die. So Shirley dies in silence, protecting them until her last breath. At 1:50 p.m., Rader leaves through the front door. The children remain locked in the room, obeying, waiting for their mother to call them, but the call never comes. At 2:30 p.m., Stephanie opens the door slowly. "Mom?" Silence. She walks down the hallway. She enters her parents' bedroom, and she sees something no 8-year-old child should ever see. Shirley's body would be found hours later by the police. Cause of death, asphyxiation, marks of a struggle all over the room, but not one child harmed, not one witness eliminated. Because Shirley bargained with death and won, not for herself, but for her children. Rader would later write in his letters to the police, she was different, she pleaded for the children, said she'd do anything. And she did. Shirley gave her life so that 3 little ones could survive. BTK would kill 3 more times. He would be captured 28 years later, in 2005, when his arrogance betrayed him. Today, he is serving 10 consecutive life sentences. He will never be released. Shirley's 3 children grew up. They became adults who carry invisible scars. But they also carry the lesson their mother taught them that Thursday, love is sacrifice. And some mothers are heroes who never receive medals. Shirley Vian Relford, 24 years old, mother of 3, waitress, daughter, friend, hero. Her final minutes were of terror, but her final decision was of pure love. Stay quiet, don't come out. 5 words that saved 3 lives. How many mothers like Shirley are there in the world? How many of them die protecting those they love and never have their stories told? If you were moved by this story, leave a like to honor Shirley's memory. Subscribe to the channel to meet more victims who deserve to be remembered as people, not statistics. Share this so her name is never forgotten. See you in the next case.